Hi, I am Madhuri Madatta, a biology educational content creator. Today's content for class 11, CBSE, ICSE and other boards and also NEET aspirant students. Unit 1, Diversity of Living Organism and chapter is the biological classification and today's topic is fungi mycorrhiza. What is mycorrhiza? The term comes from the Greek words myx. Myx means fungus and rhiza. Rhiza means roots. A mycorrhiza is the symbiosis between a fungus and a root system. Next, description of the mycorrhiza. A net of fungal filaments envelops the developing roots or directly gets in touch with the cells of the root. Hyphae possesses a relatively wide surface that makes them possible to absorb water and mineral ions from the essential greater quantity of the soil than the roots. The fungus provides water and minerals for the roots and mycorrhiza are provided by sugars and N-containing components of the roots. N-containing components means nitrogen-containing components. Next, types of the mycorrhiza. Mycorrhiza is classified into two categories, ectotrophic mycorrhiza and endotrophic mycorrhiza. Ectotrophic mycorrhiza. The fungus partner is commonly a basidiomycetes. In this type of mycorrhiza, the fungus completely encloses the rootlet and penetrates into the cells of the root cortex. The hyphae in intercellular space form a network called Hartig net. Example, ectotrophic mycorrhiza is found in pines, spruce, firs, oaks, beeches, birches, and eucalyptus. Next, endotrophic mycorrhiza. The fungal partner is commonly zymocytes. In this kingdom of mycorrhiza, the fungus does not form an external mantle but lives within the root, both intracellularly as well as intercellularly. The fungal hyphae develop some special organs called vesicles within the root cortical cells and are called vesicular avascular mycorrhiza or VAM. VAM helps in the absorption of phosphate from soil. Endotrophic mycorrhiza is found in orchid. Next, advantages of mycorrhizal association. The fungal hyphae increases the plant's uptake of phosphorus from the soil, helps the host to absorb water efficiently. The fungi produces various growth promoting substances which help the plants to grow efficiently. Due to phytotoxin released by fungi is mycorrhizal association. The higher plants develop resistance to soil-borne diseases, drought resistance, and pH and temperature extremes. On the basis of the mycelium spore formation and reproduction, the fungi are divided into following division. That is phycomycetes, commonly known as the algal fungi because of their aquatic habitat and form of the thallus. Characteristics of the phycomycetes: mycelium is cynocytic. Asexual reproduction takes place by the formation of sporangia, which in aquatic conditions from zoospores. Next type is zygomycetes, commonly known as conjugation fungi. Characteristics of the zygomycetes: these are terrestrial fungi which are usually saprophytic. The mycelium is aseptate and thus cynocytic. The hyphae are made up of the chitin. Motile spores are absent and they reproduce sexually by producing sporangiospores. Sporangiospores are produced in specialized structure known as sporangia, developed on the tip of the special hyphae called sporangiospore. Sexually, they reproduce by the special structures called gametangium. Male and female gametangium is formed. The male and female gametangium form gametes which are multinucleate and known as the cynogametes. Sexual reproduction occurs by gametangial copulation or conjugation. Thus, they are known as conjugation fungi. After conjugation, a diploid spore known as zoospores is formed. Due to the formation of zygospore, the class is known as zygomycetes. Zygospores does not form the new mycelium but forms germ sporangium. Germ sporangiums form the meiospores called germ spores, which germinate to give rise to the mycelium. Example, rhizopus and mucor. Next type is ascomycetes, commonly known as sac fungi. Characteristics of the ascomycetes: unicellular to multicellular. They are saprophytic, that is yeast, parasitic, that is penicillium, and those growing on the dung, known as the coprophilous, that is mucormucedum. Mycelium is branched and is septate. They reproduce asexually by conidia produced on conidiospores. They reproduce sexually by the formation of ascospores, which are produced specially formed fruiting bodies called the ascus. Usually, 8 ascospores are produced in the ascus. There are the 4 types of ascus. That is the Cleistothecium is a closed globus and ascot from which the ascospores are released only by its rupture or decay. Gymnothecium is a completely enclosed structure containing globose or pear-shaped ascent. The wall of the gymnothecium has loosely interwoven hyphae. Next type is basidomycetes, commonly known as the club fungi. Characteristic large group which are the best decomposer of wood. They are able to degrade both lignin and cellulose. Mycelium is of two types, primary and secondary. Primary mycelium consists of hyphaid cells while secondary mycelium consists of diploid cells. Septum has central pores with barrel-shaped outgrowth. Such a structure is known as polyp. Clamp connections are also present. Mycelium of different mating strains come together to form a dikaryotic mycelium. This secondary mycelium bears the basidocarp which produces sexual spores on a club-shaped structure called basidium. Next, deuteromycetes, which is commonly known as fungi imperfecti. Characteristics of the deuteromycetes. The group consists of all fungi in which the sexual reproduction is not reported. Mycelium is septate and thus is not cynocytic. Clamp connections are absent. Asexual reproduction takes place by spores like conidia. Example, Alternaria solani, Colectorichum, and Helminthosporium orgi. Next is the economic importance of fungi and useful activities. Yeast are commonly used for fermentation and its preparation of alcoholic beverages like beer, wine, cider, toddy, etc. Two common is used in the brewing industry are Saccharomyces cerevisiae and Saccharomyces ellipsoideus. Morels, that is Morchella esculenta, has edible ascorb. First antibiotic penicillin was discovered from Penicillium notatum. Neurospora crusher is often employed in studies conducted in experimental genetics. Hence, it is called Drosophila of plant kingdom. Mushroom is an edible fungus. Next, harmful activities. Aspergillar contaminants laboratory culture, thus known as weed of laboratory. It produces aflatoxins that are the carcinogenic. Rhizopus and mucor are the common saprophytic fungi that attack a large number of foodstuffs. Hallucination drug LSD, that is lysergic acid diethylamide, is extracted from the Claviceps purpurea. Today's topic is ended. Next topic is plant kingdom.